Hi there, Civic owners. Today in your 2017 Honda Civic, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install Roadmaster's Brake-Lite Relay. Your Brake-Lite Relay is going to solve problems that you may have with your vehicle properly producing the lighting signals from your motorhome here at the back after you've installed your diode wiring kit. You can see here that we've got our flashers on, and in our motorhome they are mimicking perfectly back here on our vehicle, but the Brake-Lite Relay comes in to interrupt our vehicle's brake light. Because the vehicle, whenever the brake pedal is depressed, regardless of what the vehicle is on or off, it will send a brake light signal here to the back, which will turn the brake light on. Well, that means then that the person behind you is not going to see that turn signal or anything else because it's being overridden by that brake light. Here you can see our lights flashing, and now the brake pedal is being depressed, and you can see that it's being overridden. We've now got our Brake-Lite Relay installed, so now when the brakes are depressed in the vehicle, you can see here that the relay is opened, preventing that overriding signal that was being sent to the back that we had before. This way our signals will always mimic our motorhome, so everybody behind us will always know our intentions when going down the road. Your Brake-Lite Relay will install into the dash and tap into your factory brake light switch. Let's go over that together so you can have the confidence to do it at home. We'll begin our installation underneath the dash on the driver's side. We need to access the connector for our brake light switch on our vehicle. That's this one here. You can see it's got a small release tab here. You'll press in on that and pull this connector out. You'll also notice it's brown in color. So is the switch that it connects into. Now it is pretty difficult to see. If you follow your brake pedal shaft up, you'll find your stoplight switch located just on top of one of the vent registers underneath your dash. So you want to unplug the connector, pull it down so we can access our wiring and then start connecting things to it. Now that we've got it pulled down, we want to tap into the tan wire that's coming off of it. There is a brown wire on there, so you want to kind of be careful to make sure you're choosing the tan one and not the brown one. You'll cut the tan one in half and then crimp a butt connector onto each end of those tan ones after you strip them back. We can then start connecting that to our relay. To the other ends of our butt connectors, we'll attach the blue wire from our relay harness and the black wire from our relay harness. It doesn't matter which one goes to which end as long as blue and black are going to one of each of these. These go over to our relay harness here that our relay just plugs into. We've got a couple more wires coming off of this relay harness that we need to attach though. We need our power and our ground. We get ground off the white wire here from our harness, and it goes to the black wire that we have running over to the firewall over here. We just attached a self-tapping screw through the ring terminal and crimp that onto the black wire. The red wire coming off of our relay harness is our power wire. We attach that to this brown wire located here, and this we had to run out to our engine compartment to where we'll get our power source. The grommet that we route it out of is located here. An easy way to get that out is to use the air line for your braking system if you're installing a braking system and to help pull it out. Or you can use something else that is stiff but flexible like a coat hanger. The green wire we won't be using. So now we've completed all the connections here on our relay harness. So let's head outside and I'll show you where we got our power source from on that brown wire. We're now outside the vehicle. You can see the battery here in the engine compartment. The grommet where we passed the brown wire through is located directly behind the battery. You can reach some needle nose down in there, so if you poke the wire through the grommet, you can grab it with some needle nose and pull it out then. We routed it underneath the shielding here between our battery and this heat shield. You can see the brown wire there running down between there. We routed it here. We then came over next to our air box, ran it down, and came out here on the front. We then followed down the back side of our base plate, and we went down right here where we tapped into the brown wire on our diodes. You'll see we've got a single wire going up to our 6-pole here at the front, and we've got 2 wires crimped into the other side of our butt connector here. We used a heat shrink butt connector to keep out corrosion. You can pick those up here at etrailer.com. And what this is going to do by connecting into the brown wire for our lights, it will allow us to activate our Brake-Lite Relay using the lights in our motorhome. So whenever we turn our taillights on, so you turn the headlights on in your motorhome, your taillights are going to come on. It will then send that signal back here and activate our relay. We had to wire it this way in order to allow our vehicle to still start because it's a push-button start vehicle. So if you were to hook that relay up to any kind of other source that would open it up, you wouldn't be able to start the vehicle because there's no brake signal to allow it to start. So the way we've got it wired up now, it's normally closed, allowing our brake signal to operate as it should. So we can start our vehicle, everything's fine. When we get into the motorhome, we turn our lights on, it opens up that relay, interrupts that circuit, the vehicle will no longer start, but our lighting will work properly thanks to our brake light relay. And you don't have to worry about the vehicle not starting because you're going to be pulling it behind you in your motorhome anyway. As soon as you disconnect your motorhome or turn your lights off, the relay will close and your vehicle will start just like normal. And that completes our installation of Roadmaster's Brake-Lite Relay on our 2017 Honda Civic.